10-year-old Emily woke up in the white corridors of the hospital, trembling on her mother's shoulder. Her eyes were still groggy and confused. Her mother was trying to reassure her.
"Don't worry, Emily. Everything will be okay."
Her mother said, but even her voice was trembling. The light of the hospital room shone in Emily's sleepy eyes.
"Why are we here, Mom?"
Emily asked, looking at her mother with a fearful gaze. Her mother said,
"Let's get you home,"
and quickly dressed Emily before they started walking down the corridors. However, when they reached the end of the hospital corridors, instead of a door, they found themselves inside a forest. They looked around in bewilderment, and the forest was eerily silent, with only the rustling of the wind.
"How did we get here?"
Emily asked, turning to her mother with a tearful expression. Her mother replied,
"I don't know, Emily, but we need to get out of here right away."
As they ventured further into the forest, the trees seemed to be watching them. The air grew colder, and the darkness intensified suddenly. They heard a strange sound in the distance. They approached slowly and found themselves in the middle of a graveyard. The stones in the graveyard were eerily glowing, and mist was rising among the graves. Emily's mother said,
"We need to leave here immediately,"
and pulled Emily along as they continued to walk through the forest. However, with every step they took, the forest grew darker and more mysterious. Emily's heart was pounding. Suddenly, they came upon a massive tree, and inside the hollow of the tree was a gigantic, red-eyed creature. The creature lunged at Emily and her mother with a blood-curdling scream. They fled, with the terrifying howls of the creature echoing in their ears. Finally, they emerged from the forest and found themselves back in the hospital corridors. Emily and her mother were too terrified to tell anyone about what they had experienced. The next day, they left the hospital and returned home. However, they wanted to uncover the terrifying secret of that horrifying forest. Would they ever find out what it was and why they had crossed from the hospital into the forest?